Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. This is Mughal Dharma. Friends, in this video, we're going to learn some new vocabulary which is very important in English language, which will help us speak English clearly, confidently, which will help us express our views precisely. Before we dive into the video, friends, I have a small request. Please subscribe this channel, like this video and hit the bell icon. Now let's get started. Friends, everyone wants to speak English clearly. Everyone wants to speak English precisely. So, in order to speak English precisely, in order to speak English clearly and confidently, we must have enough vocabulary. We must have proper vocabulary. When you have proper vocabulary, that vocabulary will help you speak English accurately and precisely. That vocabulary will help you speak English clearly and confidently. So, vocabulary plays major role in communication. If you don't have proper vocabulary, if you don't have enough vocabulary, then you need to face some problems. When you are going to speak about something, if you don't get proper word to express your message, if to express your thoughts and ideas, then you need to take pauses and you get stuck and we feel nervous. We take many pauses in order to express our views, right? So that when you want to speak English fluently, when you want to speak English clearly and confidently, you must have proper vocabulary. Proper vocabulary enables you to speak English precisely. Enough vocabulary enables you speak English confidently and clearly. It helps you speak English precisely and confidently. So that friends, if you want to speak English clearly and precisely, you have to focus on vocabulary. Vocabulary helps us speak English clearly and accurately, so that you must focus on vocabulary. If you want to speak English spontaneously, you must have enough vocabulary. You must have proper vocabulary. When you have proper vocabulary, when you have enough vocabulary, you will be able to communicate well, you will be able to speak well, you will be able to express your thoughts, you will be able to address well, and then you will be able to speak English precisely and accurately. So that's what vocabulary works. So that focus on vocabulary, and then you have to enhance your English language. By developing your vocabulary, you have to develop your English language. You have to master English language. Friends, now let us learn some vocabulary. The first word is fatalist. The first word is fatalist. Fatalist means a person who believes in fate. A person who believes in fate is called fatalist. So, many people believes in fate in our country, right? I am also a fatalist because I believe in fate. In our country, many people believe in fate. So everyone is a fatalist. I think you are also fatalist. So if you are a fatalist, just let me know in the comment box. Now let's move to another word, that is omnipresent. The second word is omnipresent. Omnipresent means one who is present everywhere. One who is present everywhere. So now here we can say God, because God is everywhere. God presents everywhere. God exists everywhere. Without God we can't survive, because this universe and this world is created by God. This universe is created in a proper manner by the God, so that it is very beautiful, that creation is a wonderful, so that here we need to pray to God because He has given a wonderful world, and then we are blessed with many wonderful things. A person who believes in God, he doesn't worry about anything because he believes in himself. He believes in himself, and then he believes in God, and then he focuses on work. He doesn't waste time on unnecessary things. He doesn't waste his time. So that if you believe in God, you always do good things. So some people believe in God but they don't do proper things, so it's not good. If you believe in God, you have to do good things. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others, and always respect yourself and respect others, and always be humble towards yourself and people. That's it. Now let's move to the another word, that is misogynist. Misogynist means a person who hates women is called misogynist, and then a person who dislikes women a lot, that sort of person is called misogynist. So misogynist means a person who dislikes women a lot. Friends, you might have seen some people like that, but there are a few people like that in our society. But we should not be misogynists, and be kind to women. First, be kind to yourself, and then be kind to others, and be kind to women. Friends, we must have this kind of mindset. That is, if you respect, I respect you. If you don't, I don't. So we must be like this. We must have this sort of mindset. It's good because if someone tries to insult us, we don't need to accept it because they're trying to insult us intentionally. We should not accept it. We should not admit it, right? If you accept it, they try to do a lot of things. They try to play with you, they try to play with us. So we should not give that sort of chance to anybody else, because we respect ourselves and then we have self-esteem. We should not give that kind of chances to anybody to play that kind of games with us, because if we give chance to others, it's not their mistake, it's our mistake. So never ever give the chance to anybody, and respect yourself and respect others. Let's move to the another word, autobiography. Autobiography means a life story written by oneself. For example, A Long Walk to Freedom, it was written by Nelson Mandela. So that's why this is called autobiography. Autobiography means a life story which is written by oneself. Now let's move to the another word, that is biography. Biography means a life story written by somebody else, right? A life story written by somebody else. Autobiography means a story, a person who writes about himself. Biography is written by somebody else, not by the author. So that's why it is called biography. For example, Wings of Fire, it was a story of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, which was written by somebody else. So this is called biography. Now let's move to the another word, that is polyglot. Polyglot means a person who speaks many languages. Polyglot means a person who knows many languages. A person who speaks many languages is called polyglot. For example, P.V. Narasimha Rao. It was said that P.V. Narasimha Rao was able to speak 16 languages in our country. So that's why we can say he was a polyglot. Now let's move to the another word, versatile. Versatile means a person who has many talents. Versatile means a person who has many talents, a person who possesses many talents. So, the sort of person is called versatile. For example, P.V. Narasimha Rao, because he had many talents. So, we can call P.V. Narasimha Rao was a versatile. P.V. Narasimha Rao was a versatile. So, this is how we can improve our English vocabulary. That's it, friends. I hope you have learned something, and I wish to conclude this video with a quote, that is, success doesn't respond to feelings. Success doesn't respond to feelings, and it responds to consistency. It responds to consistency. So friends, if you want to speak English clearly and confidently, you have to be consistent. Keep practicing, keep learning new things. One day you will be able to speak English clearly and confidently. That's it, friends. I will see you in the next video. Bye and happy learning.